If you're missing working out with a buddy, we've got a couple of challenges that will strengthen your core and your friendship. Really?
All right. Well, whether this means safely exercising outdoors or online, Stephen Gray joins us now to help us stick to our fitness goals. Stephen, good to see you. And we're going to start with some exercises to strengthen our core. Tell us about the bird dog.
So the reason I chose bird dog is because, when we're working from home at our kitchen table or even, from our bed, we're kind of hanging off everything and we're not really engaging our core or deep stabilizing muscles. And we're missing out on that opportunity to keep that endurance going, which we know helps prevent low back pain. And so some of the research shows that actually your back muscles should be in ratio 1.5 times stronger endurance-wise than your front. But what's our go-to usually? Crunches. So people are missing out on that back strength, that endurance. And so the bird dog is a great exercise. It comes from Dr. Stuart McGill's Big Three, and it looks something like this. You're in the quadruped position on all fours, nice and even. You want to make sure you have that neutral spine, so that nice natural curve in your low back. And from here, you want to engage the core. So the thing that I always like to use as a cue to help patients and students engage the core is this little trick that I say, place an olive in your belly button, and then imagine using your core muscles to squeeze that pimento out.
I thought you were going to say, shoot it into my martini glass, but okay.
That too, on a Friday. So essentially, okay. you engage the core, and then from there, beginner, you're going to start by lifting one limb up without doing anything, without that rotation in the pelvis, without kind of losing that low back arch. And then from there, the next being opposite arm and leg, again, continuing to keep that stable position. And for the advanced, if you're already doing a lot of extensive work at your home gym, the advanced would be going into your full plank and then from there reaching out opposite, which is quite challenging, especially when you're keeping that stability and keeping that belly button pulled to your spine.
Okay, can we get back to the shooting pimento? That sounds absolutely lovely. All right, next up is the side plank.
Yeah, so the other component part of our core that we always forget when we're, just doing crunches is the sides. And so thinking about, we all have heard of obliques and we all want that nice cut, that strong, lean core. And so side planks, there's a starting point with how I give my patients sort of a exercise to increase that side endurance. So for the ultimate beginner, you want to be just nice on your elbow and on your knees. And from here, engage that core once again. Think about the olive. And then you're going to just lift the hips up into that neutral straight position. And then for sort of the standard, you're going to be going onto your feet. For me, I space my feet apart, give myself a little more stability, and line up that shoulder on elbow, elbow on wrist. And for the advanced, you're going to be thinking of engaging that underside with a little lift up and up. So you're really
it looks so easy and comfortable.
Side plank position.
All right, before we run out of time, let's go over the standard plank if we could.
Yeah, so if you want to do that plank challenge with your friends, so essentially trying to do that a little bit of friendly competition to see who can hold your plank the longest, and you're going to be training for it. Obviously, you want to make sure you're doing that proper plank position in a healthy way. So for me, the beginner is just going to start on their stomach, right onto their elbows, and they're going to lift that belly button to the spine, lifting their body up onto their knees. Just trying to engage the core going into that plank position, starting here. And once you feel like you've got that, then you're going to go through maybe holding 10 seconds, the goal being going through 10 seconds rest, 10 seconds rest, so 3 reps. And then from there, you can increase by going onto your toes into sort of what we call half plank. And then from there, placing the weight onto the hands into that full plank position. Again, making sure shoulders are lined up on wrists, low back is in a neutral position, and you've got that olive popping.
All right. You know what, Stephen? Just hold that position until we'll check in with you tomorrow morning when we're back on the air. See if you can break the Guinness World Record.
All right, 3 great exercises to strengthen your core and your friendship, particularly if you have those martinis afterward. Stephen, thank you so much.
Thank you.